To understand black notes, you first need to understand semitones. A semitone is the smallest possible distance or interval between two notes. So any two notes on the piano that have no notes in between them are said to be a semitone apart. For example, the distance from E to F is a semitone because there are no notes in between. But the distance from F to G is a tone, which is basically two semitones, because of this black note in between the two notes. So from F to this black note is a semitone, and from this black note to G is also a semitone, but the distance from F to G is a tone. So what do we call this black note? Well, in written sheet music there are two kinds of black notes, sharps and flats. A sharp, which looks like this, tells you to raise a note by one semitone, so this note is an F, but because of the sharp symbol in front of it, instead of playing F, we play this black note, which in this context is called F sharp. But sometimes sheet music is written using flats like this. Here we have a G, but because of the flat symbol in front of it, instead of playing G, we play this black note, which in this context is called G flat. So what that means is this black note has two possible names depending on how it's written on the sheet music. It can be F sharp, meaning an F that has been raised by a semitone, or it can be G flat, meaning a G that has been lowered by a semitone. And the same goes for any other black note. For example, this black note can be C sharp, or it can be D flat. And this one can be A sharp or B flat, and so on. Now, a lot of beginners get mixed up between sharps and flats in terms of which one raises a note and which one lowers a note. So a quick tip is, whenever you think of a flat, think of flattening something down by pressing it down. And of course, a sharp is the opposite of a flat. Now to finish, did you know that sharps and flats can also be white notes? Take C as an example. Is it C or is it B sharp? And is this note a B or a C flat? The same goes for these notes. This note F could be E sharp instead of plain old F, and this note E could in fact be F flat. So the bottom line is, while sharps and flats usually result in black notes, they can and do occasionally result in white ones. So there you have it, folks. Now you understand all about black notes and how to find them on the keyboard. For more great tips and insights, be sure to hit like, save and subscribe or follow, whichever your app calls it. And to really propel your progress to the next level, check out the AI piano lessons at musiah.com. It's free to try.